I've used every experience of my life, good or bad, in a positive light. Like God wants to or wanted to maybe teach me to be a stronger person. I hear something negative about me, then it pushes me more also. I don't go like, oh shit, now I heard that about me, now I'm going to be in my bedroom with the lights off and cry about it. I'm the opposite. I work for it. I want to do better.
Yeah.
I took criticism also nicely. I took not getting work also very positively. I took when I went to ask for work, I never felt damn, I'm feeling low about it. I went with an open mind. Still days where I feel like it's too cloudy, but I find sun rays through it somehow. When things are way out of context and it's written about you, of course it hurts. But now you can't even mess with the media. You can't even argue with them because you try to justify yourself, and then there'll be 10 of the other more articles negative about you. So
Has life experiences also made you a little cynical about the idea of love?
no, I've been in love after that. Yeah, of course, many times. It is the most beautiful feeling
Wow.
ever.
So much love, appreciation, support from someone like him who has been around for so long, who's himself gone through so much.
I keep asking him why me?
What's the response?
No response.
Well, my first memory of my guest today is from 10 years back when he entered my college as the new hero and girls going gaga over him. I'm so happy to see that the love continues even 10 years later because it's always a very good time when talented actors get their due. Welcoming Sooraj Pancholi only on the Free Press Journal. Hi Sooraj, how have you been?
I'm very good. How are you?
You still look the same.
You think so? I look very
yeah,
different.
just that your hair's changed
My hair's
a bit.
changed. My I think my face has also changed.
Yeah. But it's
I
changed
didn't
for
have
good.
You think so?
Yeah. I think so. You know, that is what my first memory of you is because we were just first year college kids and we got this big.
I was very young at that
Yeah,
time
you
also.
were yourself. I think just fresh out of college or something.
I was maybe that time 23.
Yeah. So fresh out of college.
Man.
Oh my God, that was one crazy event. And you know, when we got that finalized, it was our first big star event, and we were so happy.
I still remember that event. I was
Yeah.
there with Atya. You all had a stage. We danced
Yeah.
on it. Wow! And I'm
Yeah.
sitting today with you, and
I know
now
this
you're a
life.
part of the industry. Wow!
Life comes in full circle.
Yeah, so happy for you.
Thank you so much. I am so happy for you. You know,
Thank you.
Kesari Veer happened, and my colleague reviewed it, and we spoke this morning, and I think everyone just has good things to say. Whoever's watched the film has really liked
No,
it.
I mean, I mean, it has mixed reviews, of course.
Yeah.
But like every film, I did the film because I wanted people to appreciate my work.
Yeah.
There's a lot more to do in life, and a
Of
lot more
course.
to learn, and a lot more to क्या बोलते उसे? Much better performances from me. Much with experience, I think. I'm a very fast learner, so
Yeah.
I think a lot more to prove, lot more to myself, a lot more
yeah.
to achieve as an actor, lot more many characters I want to do.
That's nice.
So,
You know, when I see you, even as a performer, of course, as you said, there's a lot more that we also, as an audience, need to discover in you as an actor. But when I see you as a person, you know, when you're on these chat shows or podcasts, there is this fire in you that, you know, I have to do this and do that, and not to prove it to anyone else, but
no,
to yourself.
it's for myself. No?
Yeah.
It's firstly
Yeah.
for myself.
You know, how do you make sure that the fire is always intact in you, no matter what life throws at you?
See, there are ups and downs.
Yeah.
There are every human is moody. Not always can you be happy, not always can you be sad.
That is true. Yeah.
But I've used every experience of my life, good or bad, in a positive light. Like God wants to or wanted to maybe teach me to be a stronger person or a better person, or to maybe sometimes when I'm extremely laid back and I hear something negative about me, then it pushes me more also. I don't go like, oh shit, now I heard that about me, now I'm going to be in my bedroom with the lights off and cry about it. I'm the opposite. I work for it. I want to do better. You know?
Yeah.
Even when it comes to criticism, I take it in a positive light. Even when friends, actors, or whoever, colleagues tell me that Suraj, maybe you can do this slightly better next time, focus on it. I take it in a very good light because I know only a well-wisher would say that.
That is true.
So, I think I answered a lot.
No, that's absolutely fine. There's one way to look at it. Like, of course, you're in your early 30s, but when you are a 20-year-old something or 25, or you're basically younger, you don't have this much sense, if I may say so. Like, when I started, I was 20, and I used to get really upset if I didn't get an interview. Like, oh my God, why did I not get it and everyone got it? And now I don't look at it that way. I just feel it's not about me. It's sometimes there's no time or
See,
whatever.
it could be time, it could be maybe sometimes the studio is not there, maybe actors are actually sick or busy, maybe the team is not ready.
Exactly.
There are many elements.
There are many, but I stopped taking it personally.
That's
But
the
of
good
course,
thing.
that came with experience.
Yeah.
With you, were you this sorted since the beginning?
No, of course not. I worked on it. No, I took criticism also nicely. I took not getting work also very positively. I took when I went to ask for work, I never felt, damn, I'm feeling low about it. I went with an open mind, open chest, with a straight face. It teaches you, rejection also teaches you a lot. Not only rejection in the industry, rejection in life, rejection from your friends, from maybe girls also, maybe. It just teaches you more and more and more, and I'm sure we all learn that way, and I'm as human as anyone can be. Still a lot to learn from life.
Of course.
I'm sure there'll be more hurdles in life in the future, and I'm prepared to jump over all of them.
Yeah. Of course, the kind of industry that we're in, the film industry, the media industry, rejections, replacements, all of these are like.
I mean, the best people have gone through it.
Yeah, the best people are still going through it.
Best people have gone through it.
So,
everybody rejected Raju Hirani for Munna Bhai MBBS.
Yeah.
They went to Sanjay Dutt when he had no film, and then he became the Munna Bhai that we have.
Munna Bhai that we all love.
Yeah, so a lot of stories like this. These stories not only sound good to the ear, but they sound good to the soul also.
True.
Because it means that there is still hope for everybody.
But was there ever a moment where you felt like giving up, not because of the voices around, but because you were in the end a public figure and people were 10x more interested in what was going on in your life?
Gladly, I never felt like giving up ever, and I never thought, because this is what I want to do. I'm definitely a long way from me being whatever I think I will want to be in the future. बहुत सीखना बाकी है, बहुत काम करना बाकी है. But no, about giving up, it's not there in the blood only.
Wow, that's nice. Of course, talking about we use this word very often, legacy, and I don't mean it in a filmy way. I feel even I have to carry my parents' legacy, even though they are not related to the film industry. But when things like these you used to hear when you first entered, a small kid, 23-year-old, he's getting to hear these things. I still remember there used to be articles that अगर कोई film family का बच्चा अभी film debut कर रहा है, they used to write, carrying forward the legacy of his or her parents. Did you take these things too seriously?
No, not really. Not really. My dad stopped acting long back.
Yeah.
He has zero interest for it. Mom is still acting.
Yeah.
But they only never made me feel pressurized like that. कि यही करना है, ये करना. This is my choice to do it. They've never produced a film for me. They've never been a part of my career in that way. But they've always been supportive in whatever I want to do, like every parent should. But I never felt that legacy wala pressure. No.
Wow, that's nice, because that's a fresh way to look at it. Because we sometimes get too pressurized. But when you started off as an AD also.
Yes.
Yes. So how was that? Did you ever feel like I could maybe be into direction?
I'm still 50% an AD on set.
Oh,
even
wow.
Even now my directors and my people say, "Arey Sooraj, baith jaye, don't do it." I said, no, I think it's become my muscle memory and my mind memory, you
Wow.
know.
Okay. But you don't see yourself being in the direction zone, ever
No,
directing
I
a
don't think
movie?
I have the patience to handle so many people. A
Okay.
director's job is extremely difficult.
Yeah,
Actors का
that's
तो
true.
है,
Hmm.
but director का भी उतना ही ज़्यादा है, and actor has to take care of himself,
Yeah.
maybe his staff of 2-3 people. Director has to take care of those 300 people on set. It's very, very. I can't do it. Amazing.
Do you think being an actor is like lighter than that?
Not. I mean, both have.
Yeah, both have its
See, a
own
director can sit
direction.
behind camera, direct, eat whatever he wants. Does
Yeah.
not have to look good. Does not have to say the right thing. Actor has to. If it's the role requires it, he has to starve himself. He has to perform in whatever mood he is. He has to. He or she.
Yeah.
He or she has to. Uh, there's more sacrifice in an actor's life than a director's life. I don't know if I'm not a director, so I don't know.
Okay.
But I think a director's job to handle so many people and to be the captain of the ship is extremely pressurizing thing to do. And utna pressure, I don't think I can take.
You know, I still remember, of course, when Hero came out and when the promotions were going on and the film released, everyone was really rooting for you in terms of Twitter was a big thing back then. Now, of course, we have we have Reddit and whatnot,
Yeah.
but people used to sort of go and write that we found a new hero because, of course, the film's name was also that. From that, you know, you saw love pouring in a lot even back then. And of course, even though there were ups and downs, I think people who actually really loved you stayed with you, even in terms of your fans. Does that ever get overwhelming now?
Uh, I don't know how to say that. Of course, it feels really good. There are people
Yeah.
who are supporting you regardless what, you know. I just want to do better work. I just want to cater to the audience as an actor. I want to be directed by really talented directors so that I can do better. An actor is only as good as his director is.
Yeah, that is true.
So there's a lot more, many fans I want to not have, but I want to make all of my fans happy with my work. Uh, I think people, it's only a motivation for you for
Yeah.
having that much love from people around.
You know, a lot of people in your place might have, I mean, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but might have been impatient and because you said you have lost work and in those years and still sticking around and still wait and still being, you know, so humble about saying that I still want to do better work. How much patience did it actually take and where did that strength come from?
I'm born like this. I'm born like this. I don't know, it's gifted by God. Of course, it takes a lot of effort from myself.
Yeah.
Your family is of course there for you, but how long will they be there for you also? No,
True.
they have their own stress, they have their own
Yeah.
life. I've been gifted with patience. I've been gifted with silence also. I know when to cut the negative off my life and
Yeah.
think positive. So I think I'm gifted in controlling my own mind.
Wow.
Still, days where I feel like it's too cloudy, but I find sun rays through it somehow.
Amazing. You know, has life experiences also made you a little cynical about the idea of love?
No, I've been in love after that. Yeah, of course, many times.
And you still, you know, you still find that feeling beautiful.
It is the most beautiful feeling
Wow.
ever.
And you know, of course, today, even though social media can be like a positive thing, negative thing, it depends on. I feel actors sometimes or public figures sometimes go through it much more. The trolling bit or just the commenting bit. What is your relationship with social media like? Do you take these things seriously?
Not anymore, not as much, but of course, everyone being human,
Yeah.
it does play with your mind. You do get upset, but then if you keep thinking about it, then you'll get into a very deep hole.
Yeah.
Uh, it's a part of the industry also. It's the part of today's culture. It's the part of today's society. You have to live with it. It's like it's worse than COVID, and there's no vaccine for it.
Oh God, yeah, that is true.
Yeah, it's gonna stick by you no matter
Yeah,
what.
yeah. You know, of course, I would like to take a moment and say this, that the media fraternity as a whole, even though I feel we're all, at least the people who are now entering and not related to the electronic media, we're all trying to be more responsible, more ethical, and actually be journalists than just be people who are writing anything. I feel irresponsible reporting is something that shouldn't be happening today, at least today when we have such close access to actors, their teams, and whoever we're reporting off. When you read something that's maybe not correct, not fully correct about yourself, does that pinch you, or you are used to it now?
No, it's very painful because, chalo, when there's something written right about you, you know, then you have to. It is what it is. But when things are way out of context,
Yeah.
and it's written about you, of course it hurts. But now you can't even mess with the media. You can't even argue with them because you try to justify yourself, and then there'll be 10 other more articles negative about you. So, what do I say about this? I think we all are just eating into each other. Media wants to
Unfortunately, yes.
eat into actors
Yeah.
or maybe sports stars or whoever with controversy. They don't want to write about something good, you know. And me as a audience also sitting outside wants to read the bad and not the good. So they're catering to what the audiences
What people want to read.
want
Yeah,
also.
yeah, that is true. But do you think you were not very active with the PR? You know, I know, I agree that sometimes it can be very taxing, but unfortunately
I'm very
today's
bad with Instagram. I'm very
Yeah.
bad with PR. I'm very bad with my answers. I try to be diplomatic, but कहाँ ना कहाँ से borderlining में what I would really want to say comes out. So I don't know. uh, but I'm learning. I'm learning how to be diplomatic and political about these things.
Okay, you know, a lot of times the showbiz has been called a little mean, or you know, people can be harsh to you. Have you? Because I feel that you can find the best of people also.
No, you
There's
find
good and bad
see, there's
everywhere.
good and bad everywhere. There's right and wrong everywhere. There
Yeah.
is nobody's perfect, and I'm sure sometimes maybe the media also realizes that you know they've done wrong.
Yeah.
In fact, I was in Delhi. I went to a news channel and I met one woman over there, and she said, "Suraj, I'm doing an interview with you today, but I want to apologize before I start." I said, "Why?" She's like, "Because I judged you too soon. You know, it was my bread and butter. That I was only thinking about at that time, and we wanted to be the first, but not. We thought of being the first, but we never thought of being right.
Correct. Yeah.
Correct. You know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm sure some people realize it also, but the top ones over there don't realize and they don't care. Still, they don't care.
That is true. I think it's all the people.
It's money. It's the money
It's money. It's the
game,
business.
and it's good money.
You know, you have a lot of times. Firstly, it was a surprise to me when you said recently somewhere that Salman is not actually a family friend of yours, and
No, he's not.
you know, because we always had that assumption that you all are very close family friends.
No. See, my parents, of course, know him because they are a
Yeah.
part of the industry.
Industry.
Same way you and me know each other.
Correct.
Same way I know Ashneet.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, if Ashneet has children, of course I'll be super nice to them because I know Ashneet. It's
Yeah.
not that because she's my best friend. Or
Of
whatever.
course,
It's just
of course.
the industry.
Yeah.
She's not married. मैंने तो बच्चे भी कर दिए.
She's quite young.
Yeah.
But,
But,
you know, how was getting so much love, appreciation, support from someone like him who's been around for so long, who's himself gone through so much?
I keep asking him why. Why me?
What's the response?
No response. Even the picture he posted for me, he said, "Where are you, sir?" I said, "I'm around Bandra." He said, "Come home in 30 minutes." I went home, it's just him and me. spent a few hours together, spoke about the most random things possible. We don't talk about work.
Okay.
Said, come here, come stand with me. Called somebody, he's like, please take a photo of both of us. He posted it then.
Wow.
And he's like, I want the photo now because मैंने 4 बजे रात को बहुत टाइम हो गया मैंने पोस्ट नहीं किया ये टाइम पे मुझे अब भी पोस्ट करना है.
That is typical Salman. But has he ever given you any sort of life advice, if not work related? No.
Not really. Not really.
But who do you consider your biggest critic? Who you know will always tell you
My
things
sister.
for your benefit?
My
Your
sister.
sister.
My sister.
And what about your parents? Because parents will
Parents
always be
always
partial.
Maybe because I've been through so much, they want to be extra careful with their words and
Yeah.
they don't want to stop me from doing what I want to do, or maybe they want to control me in a way.
Yeah.
But my sister.
Lovely. You know, now, of course, now that I feel that as an actor, of course, there are a lot of things that you want to do and there are a lot of big things waiting for you, because I think it's just the beginning. And
It's just the beginning, long way to go.
Yeah, you have a long way to do.
A lot of actors have become successful only after their 40s.
Yeah.
Many of them. Not only here, even abroad.
Yeah.
So I'm being patient. It's not that I want to be 40 and be successful. उससे पहले हो गया तो nothing like it.
Great, yeah.
मेरी मेहनत चालू रहेगी. I'll be waiting for that day where I'll be very, very satisfied with my work. Currently, I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are the kind of genres that you want to try?
I want to do a nice romantic film.
Okay.
I love romantic films.
Yeah.
I want to do a negative role.
Wow.
I want to do a grey character. I want to do a biopic on a sports star.
Oh, nice.
I want to play a freedom fighter like Bhagat Singh. I want to, I don't know.
The list goes
The
on.
list goes on.
I think this look will be really nice for the negative role
For the
that
negative
you're saying.
or for the, I don't know, yeah.
But on that note, thank you so much, Sooraj, for joining in. I truly feel you have a lot of talent in you, and we have already seen that, and we want to see much
Still
more
more
of that.
to prove.
Yes.
And hopefully we'll be sitting on the 6th film, 7th film, and
Done,
you can
done.
tell me if I've grown as an actor or not.
Yes, absolutely. I'm waiting for that. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
Thank you. Hi guys, this is Sooraj Pancholi and you're watching FPJ Show Biz.